Now to derive a formula, you should know what a cube looks like. Now in a cube, there are 8 corners and 6 faces. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 corners, and this part is the face. So there are 6 faces, and their contribution for one particle is, in the corners it contributes 1 by 8, at the face half, at the edge, this is the part of edge, is 1 by 4, and if it is present right in the center, it is 1. So supposing the question says a unit cell contains A atoms at the corner, so it is present at the corner, while B atoms at the face. So at this face there are B atoms. What is the formula of the compound? So if this is the question, you will first find out through contribution. There are 8 particles in the corner. Each one has contribution 1 by 8. So it means there is 1 atom. And B atoms, there are 6 faces. Each one is contributing half. That means 3. So formula becomes AB. Now the question says a unit cell consists of A atoms at the corner, B atoms at the face, and P atom at the cube center. So similarly, we find out how many A atoms are there. There are 8 into multiplied by 1 upon 8. B atoms at the face, so 6 faces, and contribution is half, so becomes 3. And P atom is right in the center, its contribution is complete, which is 1. So formula becomes APB3. So you will all find out what is the contribution. According to that, we will find the formula. A unit cell contains A atoms at the corner, while B atoms at each face. If 2 atoms are missing from the corner, what is the simplest formula? Now 2 atoms are missing, that means number of A atoms are 8 minus 2, which is 6. So you will say 8 atoms, they were 6, their contribution each one was 1 by 8, which means 3 by 4. B atoms is same, they are present at the face, contribution is 1 by 2 is 3. So now A is to B ratio comes as 0.75 is to 3. And you know, you divide this by both of them by the lowest number. So dividing by 0.7. So dividing both of them by 0.75, I get the ratio as 1 is to 4. So the formula becomes AB4. So the next question says a compound is made up of A and B. It crystallizes in cubic structure. Atoms A are at the corners as well as at the face. They are at the corners and at the face. B are at the edge and also in the center. So like we were calculating, atoms A at the corners means there are 8 atoms. Contribution of each one is 1 by 8. So it becomes 1. At the face, there are 6 faces in a cube, 6 atoms. Each one's contribution is only half, so it becomes 1 multiplied by 1 by 2, so it becomes 3. Total number of A atoms is 4. Now look at total number of B atoms are at the edge. Now edge is this part of the cube. So there are 12 edges here, and contribution of each edge is only 1 by 4. So we'll say there are 12 particles multiplied by 1 by 4 becomes 3. In the center of the cube, the particle in the center is not shared by anybody. So it becomes total 1. 3 plus 1 here becomes 4. And so there are also A particles which are 4. There are B particles which are 4. Ratio between A and B becomes 4 and 4 is to 4 or 1 is to 1. So the formula is AB.